The original stage, which we call commercial capitalism, sought profits by moving goods from one place to another. In this effort, goods went from places where they were less valuable to places where they were more valuable, while money, doing the same thing, moved in the opposite direction. This valuation, which determined the movement both of goods and money, and which made them move in opposite directions, was measured by the relationship between these two things. Thus, the value of goods was expressed in money, and the value of money was expressed in goods. Goods moved from low-price areas to high-price areas, and money moved from high-price areas to low-price areas, because goods were more valuable where prices were high, and money was more valuable where prices were low. Thus, clearly, money and goods are not the same thing, but are, on the contrary, exactly opposite things. Most confusion in economic thinking arises from failure to recognize this fact. Goods are wealth, which you have, while money is a claim on wealth, which you do not have. Thus, goods are an asset. Money is a debt. If goods are wealth, money is not wealth, or negative wealth, or even anti-wealth. They always behave in opposite ways, just as they usually move in opposite directions. If the value of one goes up, the value of the other goes down, and in the same proportion. The value of goods, expressed in money, is called prices, while the value of money expressed in goods is called value. Commercial capitalism arose when merchants carrying goods from one area to another were able to sell their goods at their destination for a price which covered original cost, all costs of moving the goods, including the merchant's expenses, and a profit. This development, which began as the movement of luxury goods, increased wealth because it led to specialization of activities, both in crafts and in agriculture, which increased skills and output, and also brought into the market new commodities. Eventually, this stage of commercial capitalism became institutionalized into a restrictive system, sometimes called mercantilism, in which merchants sought to gain profits not from the movements of goods, but from restricting the movements of goods. Thus, the pursuit of profits, which had earlier led to increased prosperity by increasing trade and production, became a restriction on both trade and production, because profit became an end in itself, rather than an accessory mechanism in the economic system as a whole. The way in which commercial capitalism, an expanding economic organization, was transformed into mercantilism, a restrictive economic organization, twice in our past history, is very revealing, not only of the nature of economic systems and of men themselves, but also of the nature of economic crisis and what can be done about it.